Hi guys, so I'm back and today let's talk about some TV shows. So for this video I actually had something else planned. I was going to review the first episodes of season 3 of True Detective, but the third episode just came out, so I thought I might as well do something else. And I asked you on Twitter if you'd like to know the shows that I've been watching. This might sound really lame, but I just signed up for Netflix like this month, to be honest, just for the 30 days trial. But anyway, and I've been making the most of it, and I've been trying to watch every day a bit of something, either it is a movie or a TV show, and I decided to catch up on some Netflix original shows that I've been wanting to watch for a while. And so I got pretty addicted to some. Not all of shows that I'm going to talk here are from Netflix, but there's some. And so I asked you guys on Twitter if you'd like to know what shows I've been into and all that stuff, and you guys said yes, so I thought this is the perfect time to make a video about it. So I chose 5 shows to talk to you about. I'm so into TV shows and I watch a bunch of stuff, but I narrowed it down to 5, so let's get into them. The first show that I'm going to talk about is actually the one that I just finished. I finished it yesterday and I got really kind of addicted to it. And this is kind of lame because I know I'm a bit late on the trend, but I don't care. I watched it now and I'm going to talk about it now. And I'm talking about Black Mirror. I've always wanted to watch Black Mirror, but I never got to watch it because I watched a lot of other stuff and there was already some seasons out, and I just thought I'm not going to start a new one unless I don't have like anything to watch, which never happens because there's always new shows coming out. But with Netflix now, I decided I'm going to watch it. And actually I decided to watch it because I wanted to watch Bandersnatch. That's the reason why I got Netflix. I wanted to watch and play Bandersnatch, and after that I just thought might as well watch the whole show. And yeah, I really liked it. And if you don't know anything about Black Mirror is an anthology series. Each episode is a completely different story. You can watch one and don't watch any other episode. You can watch one season and don't watch anything else, and it is based on like the technology and kind of makes a dark twist to life and how we use technology and how technology might advance. And it's kind of messed up some stuff, but actually it is great. Black Mirror has 4 seasons out. Each season has between 3 to 7 episodes. The first 2 seasons have 3 episodes. Actually, the second one has a Christmas special, and the last 2 have 6 episodes, with the last one having Bandersnatch. So it's not really an episode, it's more like a movie, but it's part of the show. And as I said, it is a Netflix original. It is kind of similar to Humans, but not really, just a part of the technology and stuff. It came out in 2011. It is a thriller, as you can imagine, and you might see a theme here. And each episode has about 60 minutes, of like an hour. The first 2 seasons, most episodes are about 40 minutes, but the last 2, most of the episodes are an hour or more long. And in case you don't want to watch all seasons, I'm going to tell you my favorites, so you might just want to watch those. My favorites are Be Right Back, which is episode 1 from season 2. the Christmas special, which is also from season 2, I believe. Shut Up and Dance, which is the third episode of season 3, and obviously Bandersnatch. Like, I got pretty into it. I also love a lot of other episodes, like the first 3 from season 3 are really good, and most of season 2 is also really good, so you might want to watch just season 2 and the 3 episodes of season 3, the first 3 episodes of season 3. Moving on to another show. I talked so much about Black Mirror, so I'm going to try and just be specific about the next show. So the next show that I'm going to talk to you about is Dark. Dark is another Netflix show, but it is a German show, and I never saw anyone talk about it, and it is actually really good. I love the cinematography, the music, the actors, which I didn't know any of them, obviously because I don't really watch anything besides like American or British shows, so it was really different for me, but I've been wanting to watch this show for so long because it just looked like something that I would really like, and it was, obviously. And because I bet you don't know anything about Dark. Dark is a show basically about missing children, and it involves all the family. So there's a group of children, and one of them is like kidnapped, is missing, and then obviously people start searching for the kid, and then it just gets really messed up. Right away in the first episode, you kind of guess what is happening. I know I did, but I watched a lot of shows with this type of theme, so yeah. But then it gets really twisted, like not in a gross way, but in a way that it has so many twists and turns. So I really recommend this show if you're into, I would say this is kind of a mix of Castle Rock, the show Castle Rock, and It, the movie. So you see why I love this show so much. And it just has one season with 10 episodes, each episode with 50 minutes, I believe. So it's kind of quick to watch. I watch everything in 2 days. So yeah. Oh, it is also a Netflix show, so you find it on Netflix, and it is a mystery, in case you haven't realized yet. So yeah, watch Dark if you love like Castle Rock and It and just mysteries. It's amazing. The next show is actually one that I kind of reviewed. I reviewed the first episode of this show, but then I got really into it, so I have to talk about it again. And I'm talking about Tell Me a Story. Like, I praise this show so much, and it doesn't have enough attention. Like, it is freaking amazing. I'm actually going to rewatch it again because my sister is going to watch it, and I'm going to rewatch because I loved it. I've basically said everything that you need to know about the show in my other video, but this is again an anthology series, so each season is a different story, and it is based on fairy tales. So this first season is Three Little Pigs, Red Riding Hood, and Hansel and Gretel, but it isn't fantasy. It is set on modern day New York, and again it is another show with so many twists, so many. If you think something isn't going to happen, it probably will happen. So yeah, it got me like speechless in every episode, like I'm not even kidding, and I loved it so much. These also just have one season with 10 episodes, each episode with 50 minutes. So it is also really quick to watch. It isn't Netflix, so I don't think you can find it on Netflix because it is a CBS All Access show, and so you might have to search someplace else to watch it. But it is so worth it, and all the episodes are out, so you can watch everything. And yeah, once again, this is a thriller show, so you know what I like. The fourth show that I'm going to talk about is something that isn't really my style. It isn't a thriller, but I just loved it. I got really into it, and I'm talking about 911. 911 is about the life and the career of the first responders, so police, paramedics, and firefighters. And the interesting thing about this show is that it takes you from like the actual 911 call to what happens, like when the paramedics and everyone gets to the scene. And for me, it isn't like really different than any of the other like firefighters or police crime type of shows, but this is a crime show, so um, it has the same theme, but it is really different in my opinion. It doesn't focus only on the firefighters or just the police. It isn't anything like CSI or Criminal Minds or anything like that. It's really real. Like, it's the best thing that I can tell you. It's really real, and I just love the fact that it takes you from the 911 call, the person that answers all those calls, to like the paramedics getting to the scene and just how it turns out. And then the characters are just like really good, and this is a Ryan Murphy show, so you can expect good stuff out of it. The show has 2 seasons so far, each season with 10 episodes and each episode with 45 minutes, so it's also a quick watch. I don't think it is on Netflix because it's a Fox show, but I don't know. Here in Portugal it isn't, but maybe in your country it is. I don't know. And yeah, just a kind of side note, this stars Angela Bassett from American Horror Story, so she was the main reason why I wanted to watch this show, to be honest, but also because it's a Ryan Murphy, and I love basically all Ryan Murphy shows. And the last show that I want to talk to you about is a show that I've actually watched twice. I think I can't get enough of it. I'm not talking about Vampire Diaries, by the way, but it's just a really good show. You can see that it is well developed. You can see that the actors are great. I'm not being biased because it does star Tom Hiddleston, but all the actors are really good. Story is amazing. It is based on a book, and I'm going to tell which show it is, and I'm talking about The Night Manager. I might have talked about it in one of my favorites or something, but I needed to really talk to you about it because it is such a great show. It is a show that you can watch and rewatch, and I really liked it. I never thought I would, because this is a espionage type of show. So this is basically a former British soldier, which is Tom Hiddleston's character, where he gets himself in a situation that leads him to accept to infiltrate the inner circle of an arms dealer, which is Hugh Laurie's character. And then it all revolves around the fact that he's infiltrated in there and he's trying not to get caught and trying to like catch this guy, which is like really powerful. And yeah, it sounds really simple, but it is so well developed that, I mean, it isn't like a twist and turn show, but you are always like anxious, like, oh my god, they're going to find about him. And I'm not going to say anything, but the ending is amazing. And this was supposed to be a one season show, but they are actually thinking about a second season. From what I've heard, it is being developed. It is in John le Carré's and his sons, which are the ones that produce the show. They are developing the scripts and everything, and I'm kind of happy because I get to see more Tom Hiddleston, and I think the show deserves more. It is good just as it is, but I would like to know more about what happened next. And yeah, so the show has one season, 6 episodes, each episode with an hour. You can watch it really quickly. I watched everything in one day. I don't know if you can find it on Netflix because it is a BBC One show, but if you have AMC, at least here in Portugal, it airs on AMC. Also in the US, I think it also was on AMC. I don't know if it is on air anymore, but here in Portugal they aired episodes again, like just a few months ago, so I rewatched everything again. And yeah, once again, this is a thriller show, and you know, I like my thriller shows. These are my shows recommendations. Let me know in the comments if you've watched any of these shows, what you thought, if you're thinking about watching any of those. I think all of them are really quick watches, so you can watch like each show in a day, basically, if you don't have anything else to do like me. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!